Hello, Leo. Thank you for tuning into your love read. For the main part of the read, I'm using the Thelema Tarot. It's by Renata Lechner. There's how you spell that, in case you want it. And the supportive oracle cards are the Magical Spell cards by Lucy Cavendish. I already shuffled. Relationship first, single second. Let's see what we got. That's interesting. Let's see how that goes. There's like 3 cards. Alright, we'll see how this goes. Alright, let's see. Now, quick movement. Quick movement from you. I'm getting you have your sights on a goal. I feel like you're addressing a situation, to be honest with you. Something feels like it might have been a problem for a little while. But you've gotten to the point where you've decided it's time to do something about it and you're taking action. I feel like, at least to the other person, it feels like it's quick and out of the blue. Is it you or them? Because I'm feeling like the situation... See, they're standing with the Knight of Wands on their side, too. So there's action on their side as well. So who is actually moving forward first is the question. Because I'm getting, on your side, you're ready to move forward. You're ready to make a change, and you're feeling like it's a better way to go with this situation. I'm curious who's actually pushing it forward. You're moving fast. Once you've decided it's time to change it, then you're changing it. You're not waiting, you're not sitting around about it, you're doing it right away. And on their side, I'm getting the Knight of Wands. It seems like one of you starts the conversation. I'm not really sure. It feels like they might be starting the conversation. I almost feel like it's them starting the conversation. But then through the conversation, you're like, well, that needs to be taken care of. This is what I'm going to do about it. Let's do it. And they follow your idea or your direction. Your direction? Your direction. They go along with your direction. How's that? Because it feels like this happens really quick. Happens really fast. Like they bring up the conversation, something's off balance, blah, blah, blah. You're like, you're right, it is off balance. And this is what we're going to do about it. I'm going to start today. And they're like, then I'm on board. I'm on board with it. You're right. Let's do it. I am getting, though, whatever it is you're trying to change, your partner is having a hard time already breaking that pattern, whatever it is. They are on board. They are going the same direction. I just feel like it might take them a bit to really sink in with it. I just feel like they might have like a pattern thing going on here. So you're right. They're going along with you, but I feel like it's just easier said than done. They want to. They're very into it, but I feel like it's hard to move forward for them. But they're definitely in line with you. Now, this section here is like there's a lot going on all at once. From that moment where you make your choice, I'm getting your real... Well, I feel like it's painfully obvious to you that your partner isn't able to get on point as quickly as you are. They're moving in your direction. They're doing the best they can, but it's just not going as fast for them as it is for you. And I'm getting... You're looking at this like, what do I need to do here? How do I need to tailor this so it works out for both of us? Because I feel like that's where you're going. And they're saying the challenge card here, the challenge card is for you to both enjoy your time together, to make it as pleasant as possible. With this strength I'm feeling here from the Leo energy, it's going to get done one way or another. It seems to be very much in your realm if it's going to be fun or not. I feel like it's very much in your realm if it's going to be fun or not. The Sun card here in the challenge position, I have to be honest, I'm not one of those people that believes that no matter where the sun pops up, as long as it's here, everything's going to be great. I don't feel that way. Not when it's in this position. Because I feel, to me, they're saying this can be really good, this can go really well, this can have you can have a lot of fun with this, because it's going to go at a certain pace either way. It's going to take your partner a little while to get used to it, but it's up to you if it's going to be fun or not. I'm getting the fun quotient. The fun piece is up to you. Because when I'm seeing spiritually, you have the Knight of Pentacles. This is going to take some time. You may be able to move forward quickly and easily. Your partner doesn't feel like it's just something they can't do. They want to, they're trying to, but they're stumbling a lot is what I'm getting. And I'm getting what helps you out is to really do the Four of Swords thing here. Like, really think about what's going on. I feel like if you're able to see that they're trying, that they're just having a hard time doing it, but they are going in that direction, it will happen. I feel like as long as you see the intention behind it, I feel like you're okay. And as long as you're able to pull in that fun and the joy and have a lighthearted feel about it, you'll be good. You'll be okay. And I don't feel like you would be mean. I don't want to put it that way, but I just feel like you can be very intense about getting it done and just focusing on getting it done. Or you could be a little bit more lighthearted and make it a little bit more fun, bring in the love a little bit more with it. It's just like if you're hyper focused on the actual situation and fixing the situation and just kind of not dealing with the emotional side of it as much, that could be where you have a bit of a roadblock. That can make this more taxing for your partner. Because I do see your partner with the Strength card in their spiritual sense, they're going to hold on, they're going to get through it. It's just, they'd like it to be easier, and I feel like there's a little bit of they're trying, but I feel like the harder they try, the faster they try to go, the more they stumble. It's just, they can't move as fast as you in this situation. For whatever reason, I just don't feel like they can change it that quick. And I'm getting their challenge card here. They have 2 challenge cards, actually. It's very interesting. The challenge card here is to have confidence that you're okay with them. Because I'm getting they could be very overwhelmed and end up having stagnant moments because they just feel overwhelmed and they just feel kind of sad, or not sad, what I want to say, disillusioned, because they keep falling, because I feel like they keep stumbling and stumbling and stumbling. And the challenge here for them is to not go stagnant, because I feel like this could go stagnant very, very easily. That they're having a hard time moving forward. They want to get forward to where you are, but they have to accept it's not going to happen as quickly for them as you, and they're going to have a bit of the Hanged Man moment here. They're just not going to be able to move forward. I feel like they're making progress, but the Hanged Man is saying they're feeling like it's not moving forward because they can't get to where you are. And what could make it better for them? This is the challenge card, is to just kind of go along and just kind of flow with it, just kind of keep in contact with you, make sure you're okay. I don't know, no. The page is something else here. The page is pulling in because I feel like what they want to say here is more about them being more emotionally connected with you. And I feel like that's the challenge card. Not to feel like they're disappointing you or that they're doing something wrong, but just to be honest and say, I'm trying, I'm just having a hard time with it, and just trusting you more that you're going to be okay with it. I feel like they're worried you're going to be very disappointed or that they're letting you down. And the page here, it's kind of like someone looking for that reassurance that you're okay, that it's taking a while, as long as it keeps making progress. And I feel like you need to give that reinforcement. I see you're trying, I see it's hard, it's okay, as long as you keep making progress, I'm not upset about anything. Let's just keep going forward. As long as there's progress, I'm fine. Because I feel like that's kind of I don't feel you getting upset. I really don't. And I feel like if you're able to bring in that Sun card energy where you bring the fun in, because it feels like fun to me, I feel like you can make this a lot easier on your partner. Now, where this seems to be going for your partner is I feel like the more positive reinforcement they get from you, the more excited they get about the change, the more they're able to make that actually happen. I feel like they need to have more confidence. I feel like that's really a thing here. But once they feel like you're okay and that they don't have to go as fast as you are, their speed is not going to be to you at the same level as yours. I just feel like that's not going to happen. But I feel like they can do a lot more, and they have a lot more possibilities once they realize everything's okay. I'm getting they kind of click into it. You seem to make this decision quickly, and you're all about it. You just make it happen. I feel like part of this for them is to emotionally get invested in it. It takes a minute. It's just them. It's just who they are. And once they're emotionally invested in it with the passion, I feel like that's when the magician kicks in and they start making it work better to their liking. I feel like there's room to adjust and like manipulate things to where you're completely okay with that for them making it their own. And I feel like that's making this better too, because I feel like with the magician, they're able to make it what they want it to be within the parameters definitely of where you both want to go, because they're in agreement of that. But once they take ownership of it and they just kind of tailor it to what they need, and you're completely, it feels like that goes completely along with what you want anyway, that makes a big difference, because they need to like get their footing and they need to make it their own. They need to have that passion themselves to make this change happen, and that seems to really ground it and stabilize it so it goes forward. And I'm getting here, we're coming back to what makes things better for you is the Four of Swords, because I feel like you're able to, what makes it better for you is for them to like take some ownership and change it a little bit to their own liking, because I don't feel like it derails what you want at all, but I do feel like you're looking at it like, all right, I need to let them own it, I need to step back and let them do what they want to do. I got to just step back and let it happen for them, because I'm realizing if I just let them take it and just make these little changes and adjustments, it goes forward a lot easier, a lot better, a lot quicker, and it feels better. It feels better to me too when I'm standing in this spot. All right. I don't know why, if it's because I'm reading fire and I think the moon is in a fire sign today, but I'm feeling like there's a lot of energy pumping through very fast. Now, I'm getting your partner, what makes things better for your partner is that passion again. See, the passion with the magician, and then you got the king. Like the king, you could say, has all those qualities as well, in my opinion, because he's got a lot of passion. He makes things happen. He's in control. And I feel like your partner needs to tailor this change to their own needs. I still feel like it's going along with what you want anyway, because when they do that, they got abundance, they got courage, and justice. Justice is that things are working out the way they need to. Abundance, I feel like, is self-explanatory. Like, this is going to be really good. They're going to have a lot of benefit from this. But they have to have that courage, and they have to own a piece of it themselves. And that's what makes this different. That's what makes it better. That's where that king energy comes in. I feel like that's the whole kicker here. They bring up a conversation. You engage in it. You make a decision about what needs to happen next and go right forward quickly. I feel like they're trying to follow what you're doing a little too closely to the T, because they want to do it exactly the way you're doing it. I feel like they want to do it according to your parameters. I don't feel like they realize that there is a flexibility factor here. I don't feel like you're rigid about it, to be honest. It's got, like, for example, you're on this side of the river and you want to get to that side of the river, and maybe you're able to swim straight across and be done with it. And they're just not as strong a swimmer you are. So they have to find a bridge. So they go over to a bridge and they find their bridge across, and then they come back down, and maybe they ride a bike up to the bridge and they take a car back down the other side. You're like, that's fine. I don't care how you get over there, just get over here. I feel like, if that makes sense, I hope that makes sense, because I feel like that's the difference here. Destination is the same, how you get there, I don't care how you get there, just get there. I feel like that's how it is. Good? Good. That, I feel like there's a lot of energy pumping through, and I'm just like, wow. I know the moon's in a sun sign today. A sun sign. The moon is in a fire sign today, but wow. I feel like there's a lot of energy pumping through. Boom, boom, boom. Where did that last... I'm missing a card. There he is. There we go. Let's do Leo single. Energy is really pumping through. I mean, I had a cup of coffee, but I have a cup of coffee every morning, so almost every morning. Woo! All right, let's do Leo singles. Leo singles. Messages for Leo singles. Actually, I think, is the moon in Leo today? It might be. I know it's in a fire sign. How's that? I'm pretty sure. I think it's in Leo today. I don't know. Messages for Leo single. Messages for Leo single. Right. All right. So for Leo single, I'm seeing, like, this is very strong. The Lover's card is where you're standing. I'm getting somebody really has your interest. This somebody really seems to be already having your interest. I gotta be honest with you. I don't feel like it's gonna happen. I feel like it's already there. You're feeling it for somebody. You got that Lover's card. Like, you just want to be around this person. You just want to hang out with them all the time. The more they're around, the better. And I'm getting on their side the Seven of Pentacles. I'm getting kind of like, I feel like they're looking at you and they're watching you. They see a lot of intense energy. Sometimes it's a lot of fun, but they're like, you can't be fun all the time. And they want to know more about you. They're just like, life doesn't work that way. People can't be fun all the time. Something doesn't seem to fit right. And it's not like, it's not a bad thing, but they're like, they're seeing how strong you are, and they're just like, when this person has a bad day, and everybody has bad days, what is that like? And I feel like that's where they're standing, to be honest with you. Because I feel like they're seeing, like, especially in the past, I'm getting there's a lot of good energy around you. I feel like you prefer to be in a good mood. I'm feeling also like you do your best to keep things upbeat. I feel like you're aware of your own temper, and you do your best to either keep it at a minimum, or at least if you have to have a moment, you want to keep it to yourself. Because you know you're strong. You know you're strong, and you know that you also know, I feel, well, you really, I don't feel like you would hurt anybody, but you're aware that some people get extremely intimidated by your temper. Is that what we're saying? Like, you wouldn't hurt anybody, but I feel like you're aware that some people just can't handle it. They see you get upset and they get afraid. And you're just kind of like, oh, for the love of Pete. Like, I'm just venting. Like, it's not that big a deal. But you're aware of your temper and how certain people react to it. Some people can handle it, some people can't. And I feel like you try to keep it at a minimum. And I'm feeling like for the people this is connecting with, when you lose your temper, or if you have a moment, you keep that private. Like, maybe you'll vent in the car when you're on your own, or when you have a moment by yourself, you'll vent a little bit. But it's kind of like it's your business. It's very private to you. Does that make sense? Okay. Because that's how it feels. Okay, they're like, we're good. Now, this person that you're feeling for, I'm getting the Magician card at the bottom. You're doing everything you can to pull this person into your life. And I'm also getting, you're aware that this person is a little bit aloof. I guess the way it's coming through actually after I said that was it's kind of hard not to. The overall energy here is the Three of Cups with the Courage. I feel like this is kind of advice for your reading. Like, go ahead, have some fun, enjoy this person, invite them out places, include them. Keep it going, because you know what? They're going to find what they're looking for. And I feel like this is a good situation. I really do. This person might just be nervous for something you're not aware of. Like, they're looking at you. They see a lot of power and passion. But I feel like they've chosen badly in the past. Which is, it doesn't reflect on you, but it's just kind of like they're worried that they're going to choose somebody who might be a little bit more on the dangerous side, and they're just kind of like really trying to get to know you, and just like, I don't feel like they're afraid of a temper. I feel like they're afraid of who they're choosing, and they don't trust their own ability to just pick a good one off the bat. They're kind of questioning what they're attracted to. I don't know if this comes across right, because it's not about you, it's about what they're attracted to, and they're questioning what they're attracted to. And they're just trying to get a better handle if this is a good thing or a bad thing. I just feel like this person has chose poorly in the past, and they're just really questioning, like, are they seeing who they want to see, or are they seeing who's really there? Because I feel like they're scrutinizing themselves, like they're just seeing the beautiful energy of you, and they're blocking out the negativity or the possibility of it, and they want to see more of the reality. I feel like they're scrutinizing themselves more than you, if that makes sense, because they're just questioning what type of choices they're making in life. Because I am getting, this person is still conducive to you, and I'm getting the Six of Wands with the King of Wands. Like, I'm getting they're going forward with you, and I'm getting the King of Wands is telling me, like, I'm getting there's a lot of passion between the two of you. I just feel like this person's still very aloof. Even at this point, even though they're going along with what you want and you're getting what you want, I feel like you're kind of looking at them like they're aloof, they're not all in yet, there's still a lot they're holding back. And I'm getting as it goes forward, you're going into the future, and I'm getting the Three of Wands. This does seem like it's setting sail in a good way. Because I feel like the two of you are getting closer, because you got abundance here with the... Is we going different directions? We're going different directions. We're going different directions. Really? I'm getting this person is still too aloof, and I feel like you're walking away from it. And I'm getting that might be best for both of you. Why is that? Hold on, because I didn't see that happening till just now. Like, when I touch these cards, that's what they're giving me, that you're going different directions. Because I feel like even though it's coming together and you're getting what you want here in the middle section, and you're very happy and you want to be with this person, this person's too aloof. And I just feel like it makes you nervous. And I'm getting like you're not thinking they're really that into you, and you're going your own way, and they're going their own way too, because they don't seem to be comfortable with the energy. Now, that's why the abundance card pops in here is a very good question, because I feel like this is best for both of you. That's what they're saying. This isn't the good time for this. It doesn't seem like this is connecting. But I also see you with the Hermit card trying to figure out, like, why did it happen this way? Because you do have that Lover's card there still. And I feel like you're trying to make sense of it. Why is this person so aloof? Why are they not into you? Because they seem to be going along with what you want, but they're so aloof that you're going your own way. And I feel like, is this a permanent or is this temporary? It's temporary. Because there's like this time apart, that's the abundance. Because I feel like the two of you need to step back and breathe. And I feel like you need that and they need that as well. And during this time where you step apart from each other, and this is only dating, but I get that, you're stepping apart. For this other person, it's very good. It makes them feel a lot more safe. It makes them feel like this is a good thing. They need some space. You're giving it to them, and they're not feeling bad about it. This is where things go in a good direction. Because this is a moment. This isn't where this ends. They're pointing that out to me now. Because at the end, I'm getting the two of you come back together. I'm getting there's honest communication between the two of you about your own past. Your past you're telling, and their past they're telling. And they're explaining why they've been aloof. And this is where the passion comes in. Because I'm feeling they're trusting you more. The fact that they were able to step back and you just did not give them a hard time about that, I'm getting it gave them a lot of... what do I want to say? Encouragement? No. It just made them feel like they're able to be human and they're not going to get repercussion for it. Like you can let them breathe and you're not going to get upset about that. Like if they need a moment to step back because things are too intense, you're okay with it. And I'm getting the communication about their past, and I feel like you're sharing your past too. But I feel like things are coming together between the two of you, and the passion is actually starting to come together because I'm getting that aloofness is starting to walk away after this, because when you gave them that moment to breathe, and it's like you didn't hold it against them, and I don't feel like you did anyway, they just have so much more confidence in the whole situation because of it. And I feel like they're looking at you like you're very intense, you got a lot of energy, but you're not overbearing. And I feel like that's what they're looking for. And they're feeling more confident. They're feeling more comfortable with talking with you because it seemed like things worked out a lot better. Just having that moment to breathe, they really needed that. And I'm getting that's where things start to congeal with the two of you. Are we good? Are we good? That seems to be where that's ending. Are we good? All right. All right, I'm going to wrap that up there. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a reading from me, go ahead and shoot me an email at jamesforastral@gmail.com. James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Thank you.